East 10 originally released almost 3 years ago, but we recently got a re-release with a pretty big list of additions and improvements. It's my first time playing it, and today I'm going to share my thoughts and impressions based on what I've played so far. Adol's adventure takes place right after East 1 and 2. Instead of following the most recent game in the timeline, you start on a boat trip with your best friend Doji, heading to the continent of Eresia for a new journey. But things go wrong pretty quickly when a group of Nordics stops your ship, claiming the captain didn't pay their protection fee. Because of that, you end up stranded in the Obalian Gulf. One thing leads to another, and you find yourself magically bound by an invisible cuff to Karja, the same Nordic who boarded your ship. I've been enjoying the story so far. You know how many games throw you into a collect the 8 artifacts or defeat the 8 dragons structure? 4 hours in, that hasn't happened yet. The pacing and variety has been great. If you're not used to classic JRPGs, this is a very story-focused game. There's plenty of combat, but you'll also get long stretches of cutscenes, exploration, and slow character progression. It's totally possible to spend 30 minutes to an hour mostly following the story. I was still getting tutorials 4 hours in as new mechanics were introduced. That's not a bad thing, it just gives you a clear idea of the game style. And honestly, it's exactly my kind of game. The combat feels a bit complex at first, but it clicks after some practice. You have a single attack button, but on hard difficulty, every hit hurts, so you really need to learn the defensive mechanics. You can dash to dodge, hold R2 to block, taking a bit of damage, or time a parry to briefly stun enemies and boost your next attack. You also have special skills that use mana, and mana builds quickly enough that you can use them often. One of the coolest mechanics introduced early on is duo combat. Hold R2 during battle and you'll link up with your partner, attacking together for increased damage and new mana abilities. It adds a lot of strategy. My only real complaint is that blocking doesn't cancel your attack animation, so you can get punished while stuck in recovery. Now this new Proud Nordic version adds quite a lot. Think Persona 5 Royal, or Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. It's a substantial upgrade that makes a second playthrough worthwhile. There's a new Olden Island unlocked in Chapter 5, new characters, a Coliseum, new bosses, additional music, and several quality of life improvements. Performance is also better. On PS5 and Switch 2, you get a performance mode at 120 FPS and a quality mode at 60 FPS. I played in quality mode because 60 is the sweet spot for me. Visually, the game feels very nostalgic. It reminds me of PS2 era JRPGs like Suikoden 3 or Tales of the Abyss. It's not trying to be a technical showcase, but the colors are vibrant, and I really like the character models and world design. There's also a lot of gameplay variety. At one point, a random chase sequence started out of nowhere, which was a nice surprise. Ship exploration is a big focus this time. Sailing around feels calm and relaxing, until you suddenly get thrown into anime-style naval battles that feel like Assassin's Creed Black Flag. They're super fun, and I get the feeling there's more depth to them later on, but I haven't reached that point yet. So far I'm having a great time with East 10 Proud Nordic. The variety is excellent, and it feels like I've only scratched the surface. You don't need to play the other games in the series. This one stands on its own really well. It's a pure JRPG through and through, and it captures that classic feeling I remember from my childhood. Don't sleep on this one. Thanks for watching!